Angry guy here. And women are becoming homeless as men abandon them. Women are becoming homeless as men abandon them. Let's just go ahead and jump right into the video.
All right, so what's your name?
Benita Chavez.
Benita, how old are you?
I am 46. I'll be 46 the 24th of December.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you.
So you're a Christmas baby.
Christmas Eve, yeah.
What's your current situation?
I'm homeless, living out here with my kid.
You're living out here on the streets with your kid?
Yeah.
Where's your kid at right now?
Well, no, my kid's 30. She's
Oh,
an
okay.
adult. She's an adult.
Oh, okay.
No, she's not a little
'Cause
kid.
when you said a kid, I thought like...
No, not a little kid.
A little
You
kid.
know, she's an adult. She's an adult.
So where's your daughter at right now?
She's on 43rd and Indian School. Yeah. Probably with her boyfriend. Yeah.
What are you guys doing out here to survive?
Whatever we got to do. She boost. And I do dates sometimes. It doesn't matter, you know. Whatever you got to do to survive, you got to do it, you know.
Yeah.
It's hard out here. Cold as fuck.
Is it?
Yeah.
What do you guys do to keep warm out here?
We got blankets and shit. We got pillows that people have given us. It's all right. Better than the situation I was in back home, you know.
Your situation out here on the streets is better than the one that
Then
you were
we're
at
out.
home?
Yeah.
Why is that?
It's just too much. I couldn't handle it. Kept trying to hurt myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't do it no more. So I left.
Were you dealing with a bad relationship or something?
Bad relationship. Yeah. Dealt with it for 12 years. Couldn't do it no more. Yeah. So I'm better out here than I am back home. It is what it is, you know.
So you said your daughter's out here with you?
Yeah.
Do you guys stay in a tent, or what do you guys do?
Yeah, we stay in a tent. We got a tent. Yeah. There's people that go around. They give tents. They give blankets. They give pillows. They give food. They help a lot of us out. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of us out here that don't boost. That don't do dates. That don't do stuff like that. And those are the people that they help out a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool. It's not as hard. It's hard sometimes, you know. But they've made it a lot easier for people to survive out here. That's why there's so many homeless people out here now.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people that help people with like the groups and stuff and the donation places that help people. Why do you gotta work? Why, you know, people don't want to work no more. People want to do that because they can live for free out here. It's sad as hell. Sad as hell. That's why so many homeless
Do
people.
you think that they should go about it a different way?
Yeah, a whole different way. You know, because what they're doing is making it easier for people to live on the streets.
You think that they're just enabling people?
Enabling people, yeah.
When they come and give out like food and
Yeah,
blankets and stuff
you
like
know,
that?
it's okay to do that, but they overdo it. They overdo it. They fucking. They've given us like maybe 20 blankets in the last week. You know what I'm saying? It makes it a lot easier for people to be like, fuck it, I don't need a job. Why work? Why pay bills when you can work and live out here? There's a lot of people that I know that have jobs and that are living on the streets, so they don't have to pay rent, so they don't have to buy food. They don't have, you know what I'm saying? They get donated everything that they need. Fucking, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. And the situation I'm dealing with right now with my courts and shit, if I wasn't going to the court situation, I'd probably have a job. But I got to get that shit taken care of first. I got to wait to get caught out. Because I'm not going to go turn myself in. But when I do it, then things will be different. For now, they're what they are.
Let me ask you more about what we just talked about. That's an interesting perspective because a lot of people out here, they're usually asking for like more resources. They say that there's not enough. Do you think there's enough resources out here on the streets?
Yeah.
If you really wanted
If
to
you
get
look,
out
if you,
homelessness?
yeah, there is. They've come to me a few times and told me that, you know, if without my warrants and stuff, I didn't have my warrants, they would help me with housing. They would help me with. They help people with everything. So for people to say, oh, there's no help out here, it's bullshit. Because I've been out here for 6 months and I've been offered houses and apartments, and you just got to go through programs and get it.
Yeah.
People don't want to get their shit together. They don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. They like getting high. When you get high, you don't want to do nothing. Why go do a program when you can live on the street for free and people are going to give you food and clothes and shit to survive out here? It's sad as hell. I think if they cut it down a little bit, people would fucking get off their ass and start doing shit for themselves. You know?
That would kind of incentivize them.
Yeah,
to start
make them do shit because
looking
what they're
for
doing.
work and all that, right?
Yeah, because what they're doing now, like I said, they're just helping people who want to be homeless. You know what I'm saying? It's
Saying,
crazy.
why even try if you
You're
get
just
everything
for
out
free.
here for free?
Yeah.
So where do you guys set up your tent and all that stuff? Do you guys set it up here, like at that alley right there?
No, well, we stay on 35th in Indian School.
You know, it's really interesting. She points out, and I love the fact that she points this out because so many of them don't. She said that there's so many opportunities on the streets. Now, let me tell you this. There are opportunities for homeless men, but there are way, way more opportunities for homeless women. When you see a woman who's homeless on the streets, she is typically there by choice because they have so many opportunities and options to get off the streets. But if they're on the streets a lot of the time, it's because they're choosing to be there. Many of them are hiding from something. Like she said, she has her warrants. She has warrants. She needs to sort. She needs to sort that out, but she doesn't want to go turn herself in yet. She said, like these people come around and they basically offer too much help. She said she's known people who've like basically left their jobs to go live on the streets and have everything handed to them because these people come around, they give you too much food, they give you too many blankets, they give you too much of what you need. It's almost like the system is designed to keep you there. And who are the people doing this? Why is this happening? Well, I'm not going to make any speculations, but it's almost as if there is like a puppet master, or a group of puppet masters in the background that are deliberately working to incentivize homelessness in Western society so that they can exploit it for their own means. Guys, you have to wake up and realize homelessness is by choice for most people. If you've been homeless for 10 years, you're out there by choice. She said she's been homeless for 6 months. And in those 6 months, there have been tons of people who've come by and said, like, oh, we'll give you a house, we'll help you, give you a place to live. You don't have to be out there. There are so many things you have to do, so many opportunities that come to these people, but they don't want to get their life together because there's a process. You got to fill out the paperwork, you have to go to interviews, you have to do these different things, and they'll set you up, they'll get you back on your feet. They don't want that. They want the streets. How many of my videos have you watched where the women have said that they are out there by choice? They were somewhere, they were in a place living comfortably, and it's like the streets were calling out to them. You have to realize that it's not a matter of empathy or kindness. People, these people who are pushing for free this and free that and for a socialist country. Oh no, democratic socialism, cue Bernie Sanders. What they're really pushing for is a country where now no one eats. I saw a great comment on one of my videos who basically explained it kind of like democracy or capitalism, correction, is where you work to eat. Socialism is where you work, but you don't eat. Like you basically starve. Because that's where socialism ultimately leads. It ultimately leads to everyone starving even more. Because eventually it incentivizes people to not work. It unfairly divides assets and resources. The state begins to take control of business, companies, and say that, for example, my YouTube channel in a socialist country would be community property. So the community would have control over my labor, over my work, over the money that I would make. So my efforts to build something for myself would be taken from me and divided and reallocated to people who are not even trying. I could understand if YouTubers were taxed, like, a 5% tax on our videos, on our earnings, and that money would go towards helping smaller creators to build their channels. For example, if you're streaming on YouTube for 5 hours a day, you're really putting in a lot of work. So if that money were to go towards helping those smaller streamers to build themselves up on the platform, that's different. But no, we're not talking about that. We're talking about they would take away half of my income or more and give that to people who don't work at all. They don't work. They don't want to work. They have no interest in doing that. Give them a free housing, give them free money, give them free food. And then you say, what's the point? Socialism sounds fun in practice, However, when you look at socialist countries like Venezuela, where socialism ultimately leads, it ultimately leads to a very it ultimately leads to a North Korea type situation where the state ends up owning everything. They tell you what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. And if you don't listen, well, there are going to be consequences. You basically go from smiley and happy socialism, like, yay, look how wonderful life is. Everybody's eating now, to basically a dictatorship type regime where you either do what you're told, or again, there's going to be consequences. I like the fact that this woman actually talks about all the free stuff they're getting out there and why it's a choice. They're out there by choice. This woman is, by the way, I found that really interesting.
There's a place out there, it's like a field.
She is actually 46 years old. That's what she said. Many of you will go, there's no way she's 46. But, guys, a lot of these women look much older than they really are. You see the interviews and they're like, I'm 23. Bro, she looks like a good 54. She said she's 46, her daughter's 30. So that means that she would have had her daughter right around when she was 16. And you could see like the age on her, like how life is really worn on her, and she very well may have used substances in her life. So this is rapid aging. If she told you that she was 67, no one would actually contest it. I mean, let's look at her a little bit more carefully.
And there's a lot of homeless people out there.
Look at her face, guys. That's 46. No, guys, that's the effects of aging, possible substance use, and the streets. Because this is not her first rodeo. And, she's in the streets with her daughter doing dates. And, dates basically means that she's, exchanging money for love. So basically I don't even want to call this an evening delight, because there's nothing delightful about that. Mayumi's favorite term, let's just say lady of the night. I mean, this is just absolutely ridiculous, but that's the society we live in today. What do you guys think regarding this? Women are becoming homeless as men abandon them. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away, and cheers.